All right, guys, doing a video on Eddie Hall. If you don't know who Eddie Hall is, he's a famous strongman. He is the one who broke who made the 500 kilogram deadlift record. So he's been having some issues, but let's check it out.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, a while back, I had some bother outside my property, and I ended up chasing away a load of stalkers away from my house. Check this out.
Twist your fucking head off! All of you, get off! You rip your head off!
Now, not only do I get the odd stalker lingering around, I've had people enter the property and literally try to fight me on more than one occasion. People constantly pestering the property and the family, trying to get to me for various reasons. And you know what? It is mostly innocent. Stuff like wanting pictures, wanting autographs, or just to meet me and shake my hand. There has been way too many occasions where people just don't understand the word no, and it's got to the point where intervention is needed on more than a few occasions.
See, that's the thing about being a celebrity is, I mean, everyone has the right to privacy, right? But there's certain things that you just don't do. Don't go to celebrity house. You know, you're stalking them and ask for pictures all over. Don't do that. You know, what I mean, I understand that it's probably difficult to catch them outside because they're always, moving. But in this case, not saying he don't. I mean, it doesn't say in a poor neighborhood, but UK pretty rough. I don't want you guys to think that the UK is sweet. They got its own problems just like anywhere else. But he obviously stays somewhere close to a low income area because only low income people would act this way. Not saying rich people, who's who's doing good for themselves wouldn't act this way as well. But all this stuff that he's showing on the video, that's poor people activity. So and obviously he doesn't stay too far from wherever they're at. So he's close enough for them to constantly want to come over there and bother the man. But I mean, don't go over that man's house and knock on his door, ring his doorbell, ask for a picture or autograph. The best thing you do is just catch him outside somewhere. I know he wants his own time. He said he likes to walk his dog in peace. He likes to be, so it's just one of them things like, I don't know, write him an email or something, or send him a message in his video and find out. I'm pretty sure he has stuff like meet and greets or whatever. Just do it that way. Don't just blatantly go to this man's property and then demand he give you a photo or anything like that or autograph. That's some weird stuff. But that's all the stuff that's going on. They let me know that he's somewhere close to a low income area. So.
And not too long ago, somebody decided it was a good idea to climb over my fence at night time. Now, luckily for me, I've got a fully trained attack dog that knows when someone's up to no good. Unfortunately for him, I would not like to see what his arm looked like after that.
So I've decided to up my security. Now we have the best CCTV system money can buy. These are 8K definition cameras all around the property, 30 of them in total. And they are monitored 24/7 by a team in London. On top of that, I have a steel spike fence around the entire perimeter. It's got barbed wire on top, and I've just planted conifers every half a meter. So over time, that's going to create a really nice privacy barrier and another physical barrier to get through.
And let's not forget Mr. Wolf, my fully trained attack dog that prowls the grounds 24/7.
I've also got Easter Island heads all over the property, and they've got built-in lasers. So if anyone steps on, they're going to get scorched to death by a load of lasers. That's obviously a joke. Now that's just the outside of the house. Then there's the actual house itself. It's got ballistic grade windows all around the property. It's got high grade security shutters that come down and cover all the first initial points into the house. Now,
I mean, to be fair, if you have I mean, normally, houses, well, it's an older house he renovated. So that's the thing too. Like, I mean, that happens anywhere. People move. So sometimes you do have rich neighborhoods, and then over the decades, or whatever, they're not rich anymore. But that's kind of rare because especially where I say it's a lot of old rich neighborhoods. It's still holding that still holding that image to this day. So, but still, you know, if you live in an area, I mean, obviously where people just out of nowhere just harassing them and stuff, that's good. But if you stay in a nice area, if you got a nice house, that's the great idea to have those things for your windows because you're not going to be home every day. Um, so that's just another form of security. You got the gate, but you also have that. Now, of course, you don't have to go to the extreme and then get it on the second floor if you got a 2-story, but whatever, that's on you. That's your money. But that's a great idea to have. So again, if someone's gonna steal from you, you want them to work hard for it. So, but that's genius right there. So of course the cameras, of course the fence, but that right there with the windows, that's genius.
I guess this is all great until you get into the stats of what percentage of break-ins happen through different places and parts of the house. Around 30% of break-ins happen through windows and openings. So it's fair to say I've got that pretty covered with the shutters and the ballistic grade glass. And that leaves around 70% of break-ins coming through a door of some sort. And honestly, that is quite shocking. But when you actually think about it, it's an easy entrance point. And also, when you've got TVs and PlayStations under your arms, it's an easy exit point as well. So it kind of makes sense. But there's a problem. So I guess when you look at everything I've done, the cameras, the fences, the ballistic windows, the shutters, it doesn't really matter as you're only as strong as your weakest link. Let's go and have a look. And that weakest link for me is the front door. Now this is just a standard composite door, which I proved in a previous video. It only took me 25 seconds to get through. Check this out. So this leaves me with a major concern and worry for my kids that reside here. I am hardly ever here, and I work so hard to provide for them. I spend all this money.
See, that's where he messed up. He should never have said that. And we know, I mean, if you're a fan of his, we all know that he travels and he's all, he's active. But for you to get on social media or the news or whatever and tell the whole world that you're hardly at home, I mean, he has the security, right? But that was a bad move. I wish he can go back and edit that out, which he still can, but that was a bad move for him to literally tell everybody that he's hardly home. No, never do that. Never do that.
Money and employ all these people to look after the property when essentially someone could just get through it all in 25 seconds. So if you remember from a previous video of the world's strongest man versus the world's strongest door, which I just showed you a glimpse of, you will see I work with a door company called Latham Steel Doors, who I know have made some big leaps into the residential door industry since then. Now for clarity, in the last video, Latham's created a door so good I literally could not get through it with all the tools and all the strength in the world. It was that tough. I ended up breaking the actual brickwork around the door and actually ripping the whole frame out rather than going through the door itself. So fair play to Latham's. Now the problem being, and the reason I didn't have a door on the back of that video, is nobody wants a big horrible steel door on the front of your house.
Yeah,
so I rang the owner up and I asked him to make me something that's not only secure, i.e. lasts more than 25 seconds to get through, but also looks good and matches the grand look of the house. Now I made that call a couple of weeks ago and I am off to Latham Steel Doors factory today to see what prototype he has come up with and go and put it to the test. So I'm heading to the factory right now. Come with me. Pretty cool suspension, eh? Right, we're here at Latham's. Al, how are you, man?
Hi, Eddie.
How you doing, mate? You okay?
Good, thanks. Good to see you.
And you, man?
We got your message and we've made a good start. I'm looking forward to showing you what we've done.
You've started it already. Let's get in there. Fucking hell. Just look down there how big the factory is.
This is our first attempt at...
I mean, you got, billions of people around the world, so average home has 2 doors. So, one thing about stuff like this, like, man, like, will they ever run out of business? But apparently not. I mean, it's like, the company who make light switches, and of course light bulbs. That's why they're not built to last, because they want you to be a recurring customer. So, but in this case, like, will they ever get to a point where they run out of business, but it's definitely a unique, a nice company. Um, I mean, it's simple, but yeah, it's one of them things. What is it? What do they say? When you present something to someone and they didn't know they needed it, this is it right here. So
A residential door based on your brief.
Okay, so this, wow. Okay, so what's the difference from the old composite door? So my door in my house at the minute is just like the typical composite door, just like plastic, bits of metal in there. On the video I did with you, I got through that in 25 seconds.
Yes.
With a sledgehammer. So I can, in essence, get through my own front door in 25 seconds with a sledgehammer. And that's why we're here today. I want you to improve on that. So what's different?
So what makes this different to that composite door is this has a steel skin. So I'm expecting it to hold up a lot better than that door did.
Okay. And then what about thermal?
That is the biggest selling point of this range. Because we've added polyurethane injection into the door leaf, it's got a really strong thermal value.
Polyurethane?
PU foam.
PU foam. What is that?
It's like an insulation.
Can you show me? What is it?
Absolutely. Here.
Okay, so this is a cutout of the door. Mm-hmm. All right, so you got this. Mate, that's so simple.
Yep.
There's no way that's going to stop me. So just a layer of foam and two bits of steel either side. You think that's going to stop me?
Yep. The foam actually dissipates the energy. So we're really interested to see.
Oh, so you reckon that the foam actually reinforces the steel in a way?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is essentially
That don't
the thermal
sound right.
and the reinforcement.
Indeed.
I mean, it's a
Are you
possibility.
all right if
but
I get the old sledgehammer and give it a test?
we're about to
I
find
think
out.
so.
Fucking go. We are outside. Like last time, on the previous World's Strongest Man versus World's Strongest Door, we have purpose made a wall to replicate a house. Now this is like the same fitness as what a house. It's got the normal house brick, breeze brick. Frames put in, set back like it would be in a house. The back of the door is all reinforced with wood and steel framing, so all the stress and strain is on the door. And unfortunately this time I won't be able to knock through the wall. They've made it all the stress on the door, but this is more realistic. So the standard composite door last time took me 25 seconds. Okay, so basically, I'm going to try and beat 25 seconds.
That's going to be our target this time again.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
That should
Okay.
be
3, 2,
take
1,
longer.
go.
Not looking so good. Oh, no, it ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work. It's already buckling. Uh-oh.
Time.
No bueno.
37 seconds.
30 seconds. Fuck, it felt way longer than that. Fuck my life. Okay, in terms of has it passed? No.
No.
So what's failed here? I think the frame failed a little bit. The brackets in the frame have failed a little bit. The door itself, yeah, it's pretty much bust the door quite badly. I think the door itself needs bettering and the frame needs bettering.
Okay.
So
I've got some direction. I know what to do next.
I'm gonna leave that with you, Al.
Okay. Give me 2 weeks. Come back again and we'll show you what the next version is.
All right, okay.
That was interesting. I think Alex has underestimated me, and the door is not quite up to scratch. I mean, 37 seconds. I mean, fair enough. I am the world's strongest man. I am super big. You know, I'm 6'3". I'm 165 kilo. There are not many human beings my size and strength on the planet. So the fact that someone my size with a sledgehammer coming through your front door is very, very, very slim. But still, take me out of the equation, normal human being, I think they're still getting through that door with a sledgehammer in a minute and a half. So it's not good enough. There's a lot of work to be done there, but hopefully Alex can go away, do some adjustments, add a bit of bulk it up a bit, make it a bit stronger, and I'll be back in a couple of weeks to give it a test. See you in 2 weeks.
I'm a Eddie like me. If I buy something, I'm gonna use it. So I'm not even mad at him. I think he has 2 tanks, so that's one thing about him. He's not wasteful.
What? Oh, here we go.
I am back. But the victim is still there, hanging in little bits. And it looks like the new door is right there. We'll wait for Alex to turn up and we'll talk about what little differences he's made and what improvements he's made. Hey, big dog. You all right, pal?
Yeah, good, thank you. All good.
Good, man. Tell me about the improvements.
Right, we have a 60mm door leaf this time, so we have a thicker door leaf,
So
There we
what was
go.
it before?
40mm,
So from 40mm to, so it's a thicker door, 60mm.
nearly 50% thicker.
Yeah.
We've got thicker steel.
There we go.
Okay.
We have
Yeah.
a thicker frame. We have more reinforcements in the frame.
Yes.
We have an extra hinge.
Okay.
We have a bigger locking system. We've thrown the kitchen sink at this.
So you just upgraded everything.
I wouldn't know what to do after this door, to be honest. We've thrown everything at it.
Right now, 37 seconds to beat.
37 seconds.
Okay.
And of course, you know, like anything else, you got the basic model, the mid range, you got top of the line. So this is the top of the line. So he's not missing out on that. I mean, if anything, he'll make more money. So this is the top of the line. So he got now the customer has 3 options when it comes down to the door. So he's still winning.
On you.
3, 2, 1, go.
They not budging. See, putting some dents in it, but it's not budging. And of course, all that noise he's making, he's gonna be there for a while. He's gonna give up, or the cops gonna catch him. Nah. Somebody already called the cops. Your alarm went off. Yeah, you should have been gone. It's almost 3 minutes. He's still he should be out there, in and out.
Time.
Magic, I know normally people they'll go through the front, you know, criminals, and they always talk about how they'll kick the door in. Try kicking that door in, you're gonna break your ankle. You're gonna break your ankle. You're gonna shatter your shin bone. You're gonna dislocate your knee. Try kicking. you got some typical robber thing. He about to come up on you. That boy didn't send himself to the hospital. Imagine trying to break to somebody's house and you're calling the ambulance for assistance.
Are you shitting me?
Wow.
Fair play, Al.
That's done a good job, hasn't it?
Yeah,
I'm very impressed
fair
with
play.
that.
That's beat me. Oh my God, my lungs.
Got some cardio right there.
I seriously didn't think those little things you did were going to make any difference.
They all contribute. The steel thickness, the thickness of the door, the multi-point locking system,
Yeah.
the extra hinge, it all contributes to a much, much stronger door.
Fair play. I think if you gave me another 3 minutes, I don't think I'd get through that.
Nah, he ain't
It's
getting
beast proof. That's for sure.
I mean, if we take a closer look, it really hasn't moved, has it?
No. Everything's solid. Back of the door's solid. Everything's just still intact.
Yep.
It's held really well. As I say, that foam, even though it's come away here, it's held together there.
Yeah, it's bonded really nicely around the edges.
The only thing is the door I want is I want a nice piece of glass down the middle. And this, it popped out.
Don't worry about that, Eddie. No, so we've focused on the door and the frame construction at this stage to make sure that was going to be strong enough.
Okay.
We've got a fix for that, that's no problem.
Okay, sound. I mean, like your previous doors didn't do it, so you use the same technology in that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Right, let's go and design me a front door.
So your design, Eddie.
Yeah.
You wanted a long, thin vision down the middle.
Yes, long, thin. So, sort of like a cottagey, doory
So we'll have the
sort of
vertical
design.
lines in it.
Nice vertical window down the middle.
What colour?
Anthracite grey.
Anthracite grey.
Anthracite grey.
This is where it gets exciting. Okay,
This
handles.
is where you have all your handle options just here. So
And we can go polished or brushed.
So I picked my door, and then these guys started to get all geeky. So my mind started to wander off. I've got an idea.
to be honest with you. I'd give that should do it.
It's always better to have it on the inside.
Proper smash my face on the front of the fucking binoculars. Oh my God. Yeah, that was great. Did that look good?
Amazing.
How good was that? Well, hey?
We weren't expecting you to smash through.
Mate, I fucking love that. That was great. Well, I brought my tank all this way. I've got to use it for something.
Yeah, right. That tank, by the way, it takes, well, now it's different, you know, the fuel went up, but it took Eddie, I want to say, like, was it 300 something bucks to fill it up? I know it was over 200 to fill it up. I'm like, God dang. So, and of course, it'll have great gas mileage. So, don't even, of course, if you buy a tank, that's not your, that shit come into question. How many miles per gallon this thing get now? Don't worry about it. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not really complicated to, like, you know, like to repair or nothing like that. But if you, it costs a lot to fill it up. So I'm like, I'm good on that. I'll just pay to drive it around. You know what I mean? Go to one of them companies that let you drive it around or whatever. I'm cool with that, but I have no desire to ever buy a tank. So I'll just, you know, rent it or something. You know, that's about it. But yeah, that gas to fill it up ain't no joke.
You know what I mean? Oh, right. Oh, leave these fuckers to clean this up.
Yeah, now what?
There's no fucking way you would destroy that wall and that door has only got fucking
The door.
track prints on it.
Actually, let's look at that. Look at that.
No.
Nice.
It's still stood up to it.
You can see where the turrets hit it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the wall gave way before the door.
Yeah.
Basically.
I'm not sure we can declare it tank proof, but it's still quite impressive, isn't it?
I mean, I can look it up, but just guessing, I wonder how much that door will cost. I know it's gonna cost like $1,500. It's definitely not gonna cost like $300-400. I don't see that costing them. That I'm gonna say cheap. You know, call it what you want, but it's for. I mean, it's I understand it's a simple design or whatever like that, but and then he has, you know, you see the warehouse. He has this huge facility. He has all these workers. You know, you gotta pay taxes. Yada yada yada. People, stuff that people don't want to hear. I see that door costing $1,500, like off rip, and I would pay that. I would pay that $1,500. Maybe it's more, but I don't see it being. It's not gonna be no $400-500. It's not gonna be that. I don't see him charge. I mean, if he do, that's great. But if he charged $1,500, I would pay that with no problem. And of course, you gotta get two of them because you need one for your back door. If you have, you know, some people have multiple doors, but you know, like I say, the average household is gonna have two doors, so you gotta get two. But yeah, if it's $1,500, maybe I'm lowballing myself, but I would pay that if he's charging $1,500. So
It is. Even more impressive. It's like, I mean, it's had a 20-ton tank on it and it's barely made a dent. Deeply impressed. Right, let's get home. Well, there we have it, guys. The front door has been fitted as we speak, and I've got to give it to Labens. They've done an absolutely amazing job of doing everything that I asked. Not only have they made the door beast-proof, and probably tank proof, they made a door that looks absolutely beautiful. And that's the direction I gave them. Create me a door that is going to let me sleep better at night knowing my family is protected, but also looks nice. And they've done, I mean, just look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. That, along with the shutters, it's just almost like a big up yours to any bad guys in this world that want to get in and do any bad things. So Lathams, thank you very much. You've done an amazing job. And anyone out there looking to get a front door that looks amazing and is going to have the bulk and protection to keep people like me out with a sledgehammer, head over to lathamsteeldoors.co.uk and grab yourself a beautiful front door that you are going to be able to sleep better at night knowing no one can get through it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to check out the other videos. Don't forget to like this one, comment on it, let me know what you want to do next time, and I will see you soon. Big love, the beast. Take care.
Okay, it was a cool little video. I mean, it's just random, but you know, I try to kind of do just random videos pretty much about everything. But yeah, this is I mean, I saw that he reinforced his home. I'm like, man, let me see what Eddie up to now. So, I mean, he has every right to do it. Of course, you got to protect your family, you know, and you want to feel safe in your own home. Sad to say that he kind of get, you know what I mean? Like, people kind of bother him, you know, like that, which is sad, but just glad nothing happened to him. But somebody like him, he has to do that because, as you see, they try to go on his property. They trying to, you know, they trespass and they harassing his wife. I seen all the videos. I'm like, God, y'all just people weird. But I mean, you know, you got it looking right. You got everything you need. So, but yeah, but that's the price that you have to pay to, you know, if you're a celebrity. I know a lot of celebrities like, oh, you know, have the right to, which they do, but at the end of the day, it's like that comes with being a celebrity. Like, people always, you know, like bothering you or following you or stalking you or whatever like that. And you're gonna have some people who's angry because they feel like that, you know what I mean? Like, what is it? Entitlement. They feel like that you owe them something. Like, he doesn't owe you an autograph or a picture. He doesn't owe you his time. You know, if he's willing to give it to you, that's great. But when you do stuff like that, like go to his house and you're a complete stranger, nah, it's always gonna be a no. It's supposed to be a no. You shouldn't be doing that anyway. So, but anyway, it's a cool little video, man. You guys let me know about his setup or what's your setup, and you know, the price for that door. How much would you be willing to pay for it? And but no, it's a cool little deep video, man. But anyway, you guys like it, you know, what's your thoughts? Leave them down below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and if you can donate something to the Cash App, that'd be great. But you know, until next time.